Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast on YouTube. I actually filmed a video on this quite a while back, and then, as I mentioned, some videos in my computer crashed. My laptop crashed. All the footage was on there. I had to send it in to get repaired. Maggie, hush up. Maggie, no. Lay down. There's nobody out in the yard. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it again. You know what this is? This is Sword and Sorcery in Cinema, Conan and Other Barbarians, a filmic guide by Felix Halbrock Ponce. Felix Halbrock Ponce, born in 1985, is author of a Spanish blog, Alucin Cinefago. I'm guessing my Spanish is not great. In this space, the audio-didactic German-Spanish creator has been publishing reviews and analysis of various films since 2015. Focusing mainly on the genres of horror, suspense, and crime as well as their respective variants. Adventures in remote times and lost continents beyond history as we know it is a fascinating subject that has excited the imagination of many authors. One of these writers is Robert E. Howard, creator of Conan the Barbarian. Later, Marvel decided to adapt the character in the world of comic books, and in 1982, the long-awaited film by John Milius arrived. The success of this epic blockbuster gave Conan international fame. Some sequels have come to light, and countless apocryphal adaptations of films inspired by the charismatic and Herculean Cimmerian were made in the following years, this is precisely what we're dealing with in this book. The purpose of this volume is to show a journey through sword and sorcery films from the blockbuster Conan the Barbarian to the most unknown and bizarre imitations, many of which came from Italy, where a new subgenre of the exploitation time was being developed. Some of these films, which are technically cheesy, are not without interest, and some of them, as you will see, have a very special charm. This is one of those Amazon print-on-demand books. And you see, it's not very thick. They don't cover that many films, but he covers a couple I never heard of. Okay, it's a little talking about Robert E. Howard and all that shit. About the author. Conan. It gives you the year, the country of origin, the year, the director, the script, the cast, and the story. And of course, I'm figuring most people want to see the Conan. Besides you, Cody, you need to see Conan. You like Arnold, you need to see Conan. And then we get, let's see. He just wants to like Thulsa Doom from the Conan movie is not actually from the Conan stories. That was in the comic. He's from, was it King Kull? Conan, King of the Barbarians, Italy, 1982. Director Franco Prosperi. Scripter Piero Reginoli. Performers Pietro Torresi, I guess, is Gunnan. In a remote and dark age, lost in the midst of times, a council of elders of a warrior tribe determined after consulting the stars that a chosen one was about to be born, a charismatic leader destined to confront the evil forces in order to establish an era of peace and prosperity. According to the prophecy, this chosen one will be named Gunnan, and will be born as the son of tribal chief Mevian on the battlefield. Yeah. A film camouflaged as a mediocre B-movie of sword and sorcery enters voluntary or not in the field of legend myth in this fascinating world of collective unconsciousness, following the patterns that are repeated in sagas of other people in antiquity. It sounds interesting. I've never even heard of this film. Then we get The Sword of the Barbarians in Italy in 1982. Director Michele Massimo Tarantini. Script Michele Massimo and Piero Rigoli. Nobody in the cast I've ever heard of. The Syrian king Ator has been. The people of King Ator have been disposed of their lands by the hordes of King Krotar, the envoy of the goddess of evil, Sangral. The only son of Ator has managed to survive the massacre, grew up hidden in the mountains, and once he reaches Zol, will become leader and guide of his people. Another one, don't sound bad. Another one I've never heard of. And I've watched a lot of these Conan ripoffs. Ator to fight an eagle, fuck yes. I know I saw Yor in the theater. I'm pretty sure I saw the first Ator film, too. Ator to Fight an Eagle. Italy, 1982. Joe D'Amato, director and scripter. Miles O'Keefe is Ator. Sabrina Siani is Rune. Ritza Brown is Sunja. Dakar, High Priestess of the Spider. And Laura Gemser is Undin. This is one of the better-known rip-off Conan films. And there's like 2 or 3 sequels. The Sword and the Sorcerer by Albert Pune, Lee Horsley, and Catherine Beller are the cast. Script by Tom Karnofsky. Another one of those where I know I've seen it, but I don't remember shit about it anymore. It's been so long. Because a lot of these I saw as a kid. Tunca el Guerrero. Guerrero means warrior if you don't know Spanish. The Tunca the Warrior. Spain, 1983. First release in 1986. Director Joaquin Gomez, aka Dan Barry. Script Joaquin Gomez. Performers Joaquin Gomez as Tonka. Remedios Hernandez, aka Paula Farrell, is Malinka. Tom Hernandez, El Gran Sabato, the Great Sage. In a post-apocalyptic era where past and present are confused, humanity is divided into multiple clans where a strict separation of the sexes prevails. The exhausted female tribe of the Salinas has established its hegemony over a vast territory. This fearsome Arizona succeeded in subjecting the peaceful tribe of the Sunkas, which comprise of only men. They are forced to live in the Valley of the Six. The Thussols, another tribe man, are part of the evil ethnic group that seeks to enslave the whole world. Sounds cool. Never seen it. Never heard of it. El Trono de Fioco, Throne of Fire, 1983. Franco Prosperi did a lot of these. Script Giuseppe Barrici and Nino Marino. Performers Sabrina. Okay. On a gloomy, stormy night, a homewoman is approached in her home by a sinister stranger who appears out of nowhere. Is Balai, an envoy of the evil one, who is incarnated to impregnate her with the seed of the Lord of Darkness. Ooh. Okay, that sounds kind of cool. It says a little known and much underrated Italian-style barbarian exploitation directed by Thor the Conqueror. I have heard of this. I've not seen this one. Another one. Italy, 1983. Tonino Ricci is the director. Script is Tito Carpi. Cast Bruno Meniti, I'm guessing. Maria Romano and Ralph Baldassar. Baldassar is Gunt. Gunt. G-N-U-T. Gunt. In a primitive wild time, a couple waits in the forest for the birth of their first child. Shortly after the arrival of the little one, in a kind of megalithic complex, the family is attacked by the evil Gunt, leader of the enemy tribe. The man fights tirelessly against the invader's henchman, finally succumbs to a second arrow shot from Gunt's bow, which pierces his neck. Next, his helpless wife is killed. The scene is watched from a tree branch by now. The newborn has been hit by an arrow but manages to survive. And that one, if I remember right, this unknown discordant film is generally considered by fans of the movie as the worst barbarian exploitation that many have shot in Italy in the first half of the I want to say that one's like been released by Full Moon. Conquest by Lucio Fulci. Oh shit, 1983 Italy. Gino Capone, Jose Antonio de la Loma. Scripters. Jorge Rivero, I'm guessing it's Maze. Andrea Occhipatini, I'm guessing. Sabrina Saini's on a lot of these. Claudio Simonotti does the music. I don't want to skip on praise for his epic, lysergic work of art. One of Fulci's most underrated film. Few people appreciate it as the vast majority of this is ridiculous and absurd since the budget is more than minimal. And it's basically Fulci going, hey, I'm going to make a Conan ripoff and make it gory as fuck. Great film. It's not too hard to find. It's one of those, probably one of the easier. Conan the Destroyer. Yeah. Not the biggest fan of this one. I mean, it's okay. To me, the third Conan film's a lot better than that. Altar, Turkey, 1985. Remzi Jontuk, I'm guessing. Zeke Allen does the script. That's the manager. Right, the director. Performers. Sait Siit, I'm guessing that's Altar. Cecilia Damas is Nino Al Yoko. Plot. In a distant and dark time before known history, the tyrant Zodiac rules the land of Urartu. The despotic monarch tries to prevent from accessing the secret of fire. This is allowed to achieve liberation. Those who dare make use of fire restoration are killed without regard. A film of the Peplum genre, which was predecessor short. Peplum was back in the day. You had the Hercules films. They became fairly big, so a lot of ripoffs. Muslims starring a guy. The lead was always this character Makiste, who kind of unknown over here in the States, was like a big thing in Italy, so they got renamed over here to like Goliath and shit like that. This is The Giant of Metropolis, 1961. Umberto Scarpelli, director, screenplay. Whoo, damn, took many people to write this. Sabatino Cioflini, and I'm not going to even attempt the rest of these. And they are like the predecessors of the Conan stuff. And that's it. I mean, this was not much to this. It's fairly thin. If you're into the genre, this book is not bad, because this was only like $5 on Amazon, shipped. It was extremely cheap. And because I took a chance on this one, I ended up getting another book from this guy that I'll do a video on later on about different genre. Because I love these films. I have a good chunk of them. I have some of the Death Stalkers. I got all the Conans, of course. There's quite a few others that I'm trying to find. I got Yor. I'm trying to find all the Ator films. Because I've only ever seen like the first 2. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. And if you did, give me that thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.